welcome back to this another episode of Campus Connect. We're back after a break, but we're back with a very important issue. Uttar Pradesh, the most important battleground in elections 2014. Who will take UP? Narendra Modi is making fast gains. Rahul Gandhi's record is not that great. Where are the Samajwadi Party? Where is Behan Mayawati? All that we'll discuss on today's edition of Campus Connect. We have a fantastic panel. We are in Galgotia's University in Greater Noida. My first guest is Kamal Farooqi. Please give him a big hand. Senior political analyst. Next to him, Jaiveer, Shergill, spokesperson of the Congress Party. Please give him a big hand. Vinit Narayan, another senior political analyst and senior journalist. Please welcome him to your university as well. And completing the panel will be Nupur Sharma, young leader from the BJP. Please give her a huge round of applause. And let's not forget the audience in Galgotia's University. Give yourselves a huge round of applause for being here on Campus Connect. We start, however, if I could, with Kamal Farooqi. Kamal Farooqi, Uttar Pradesh is the most important battleground in 2014. Amit Shah went to UP, things started happening. The BJP, according to most reports, now is fast gaining ground. Comments?
Yeah, very good. You started with Mr. Amit Shah, so we have seen the results. Mr. Amit Shah reached there, and we had Muzaffarnagar in a big way. But leaving apart all these kind of things, I personally feel that the BJP has definitely gained, but not the way it is being projected. And I would say that people are not counting the dark horse in the whole political arena. In fact, Behan Mayawati is going to surprise everybody because two reasons are there for it. One, that Samajwadi Party would be the worst sufferer in this state because they have not given a good result both with reference to the law and order situation as well as to the commitments which they had made in the manifesto. And Muzaffarnagar was the epicenter of the whole kind of thing.
Interesting point you rake right now. Mayawati, she is nowhere. If you follow political news, Mayawati is media shy these days. That never used to happen. I want to come back to Mayawati and the point you raised, sir. Jaiveer, Shergill, Rahul, when he took over, became General Secretary of the party, Rahul Gandhi said UP is his Karma Bhumi. He has to make inroads there. It's been 2 elections since then. Bad record. What is going to happen in 2014?
Atar, I think, first of all, this election belongs to the youth.
Absolutely.
First time voters. Imagine, 82.5 crore people voting this time and more than 20% are first time voters. 2011, 12 crore people between the age group of 15-19. They are going to be voting this time. Are they excited? Yes. Who are they going to vote for? For over-dramatized speeches, self-standard speeches that I will do this, no action plan. Congress is the party which has delivered, which has a solution for facing the issues and with the concrete plan.
You have a problem. You have a UP problem. What are you going to do about your UP problem?
UP, the biggest problem, as I see it, as I amongst the students, is transformation of education into jobs. Everybody goes to these universities, but does it transform into jobs? No. How are we going to solve it? We have something called the National Skill Development Agency, which transforms and brings decent access to employment. We are fixing in National Youth Policy 2013. What does it do? It tells the PSUs, focus on youth. If they are doing internships with PSUs, they are under obligation to give them jobs.
Mr. Vinit Narayan, let me come to you. You've been watching it very carefully. Let's stay on UP for a while. Kamal Farooqi says nobody will see Mayawati coming. Mulayam Singh is going to be the worst sufferer. He's going to lose the most. But BJP is making gains. There is a wave of some sort. I don't know if it's a Modi wave, but there is a wave of some sort, perhaps an anti-incumbency wave that will benefit Modi, especially in UP.
See, the problem is that BJP, though it has a wave, I've been checking with people, villages, youth, been traveling, but they don't see BJP leadership which is visible in UP. There are no leaders which are, which can be a selling point for BJP. So just Modi wave, but no worker or leaders are seen around. And what we have like Kalraj Mishra, these people, people know that they are in fighting for tickets and all. So there's a little chaos. But definitely there is a Modi wave in UP. So far as Samajwadi Party is concerned, I totally agree with him. People are disillusioned. People had high hopes that Akhilesh Yadav's young leadership will deliver, but administration has collapsed completely. And because of this infighting within the party, because of the different uncles he has to handle with, there's a chaos in UP. Congress is nowhere in UP in discussion.
It's badly losing.
Congress leadership, also local leaders I know, their MLAs and all, they are quite frustrated because they don't see the direction for their party. Mayawati, I totally agree, is probably going to be a surprise element. But you say Mayawati is camera shy these days. But her grounding, her committed votes, they are intact. So I don't know how much she will get. It appears that Samajwadi Party will consolidate its Yadav vote in certain constituencies where they have influence. But the only problem is that 7 to 9 candidates are from the family itself.
Right. Okay. Okay. Nupur Sharma, Narendra Modi was supposed to fight from Varanasi. Then it was Lucknow. Rajnath Singh wants to fight from Lucknow. Murli Manohar Joshi wants to fight from Varanasi. Is there a problem in the BJP that you can't find a safe seat for Mr. Narendra Modi in Uttar Pradesh?
To be fairly honest with you, can I just start with answering all the questions and come to yours? I'll go to Mr. Farooqi first. Sir, in UP, ethnically, I'm from Uttar Pradesh. People do not want free laptops when there's no electricity. People do not want lawns when they don't have a job. So they can take off leisure time and enjoy on a picnic because they won't even have money to feed their faces. Having said that, in the past 2 years, you only spoke about Muzaffarnagar riots. In the past 2 years under the SP government, UP has seen above 100 riots. You know that? Above 100
incidents of rioting in the past 2 years.
Now I'm coming to the unemployment issue. Under the Congress government, the UPA central government, India saw unemployment rates touch 9%. Gujarat as a state records one of the lowest youth unemployment rates in the country today. Gujarat today, you spoke of skill development. Your central government gave 1,000 crores, that's it, 1,000 crores for skill development training. Gujarat as a state alone gave 800 crores for skill development in Gujarat. Only one state, 800 crores. Imagine the number of people who have been skilled, trained to get jobs, make them more employable, give them entrepreneurship skills so they can feed their faces, which is important to the youth today. Sir, vote se kuch nahi hota. These people need jobs. I'm a youngster myself. I need a job. I need good education. I need a university.
Something you say Modi can deliver. Something you say Modi can deliver. Coming back to his seat. Coming back to the seat.
Now I'm coming to your question. Coming back to the seat. Please, do you think that BJP as a national party is so confused that hum har jagah, we are confused and kahan se lade, we need a safe seat? If Mr. Narendra Modi has a way, when you have all these people supporting him today, he doesn't need a safe seat. His seat is decided. We are not answerable to you. We'll decide. We'll declare the list when we want to.
But the fact remains, in the media, it's a good headline-grabbing ploy, as some people would say, but the fact remains Murli Manohar Joshi does not want to vacate Varanasi. Rajnath Singh wants to fight from Lucknow. Lalji Tandon says he will only give up the seat for Modi.
As per my information, Miss Dr. Joshi, who's a very senior leader of the party, has not openly said it. I'm quoting, has not openly said it.
There was a meeting at Rajnath Singh's house, Nupur, and you know that.
I'm really surprised that you are privy to the meetings more than we are.
No, there was a meeting at Rajnath Singh. There was a meeting at Rajnath Singh's house where words were exchanged.
Was it on record?
Hold on, Nupur. Yes, I'll tell you.
Can you quote it?
All right, so you're denying it. You're denying it.
Let me complete. Sir, let me complete.
You're denying it.
Having said that, no, if until unless it's on record, stop putting words in people's mouths.
Okay.
Please, first and foremost, you're a noble profession of journalism. Just don't start
denying any rift on the record.
Please let me complete. Having said that, who contests from is the parliamentary board's decision. It is not my decision, not your decision, and not even decision of some spin stories in the newspaper.
Okay.
Until unless somebody has come out clearly to say, I want to contest on this seat.
Okay, point taken.
I'm not going
Point taken, Nupur. Kamal Farooqi, come here. Is there a tussle for seat for Modi?
Absolutely. And for this tussle only, their head of the family, RSS, which they belong to, सारी की सारी तो वहीं से आती हैं details इनके पास. उन्होंने कहा भाई नमो नमो करना छोड़ो. Because the whole party is going down the drain. Because it is a fight. Just to correct her, in fact, there was the media interview by Mr. Joshi, the Kalraj Mishra. All of them are totally against all those kind of things. Even Advani ji, we know it. He's so angry about the whole thing. So in fact, they have gone to the extent that they have started even having a mandir in the name of Modi ji.
Quick point by Jaiveer before I come back to you. I'll come to you in just a bit. One quick point from Jaiveer. Very quick.
Two quick points. Number one, they are supposed to be like Alice in Wonderland, BJP. Ahmedabad is not India, India is not Ahmedabad. You, Mr. BJP, please explain single social parameter which is positive in Gujarat. Rural employment rate, 2.6% after Modi, 1.5%. Second, forget votes. Is today's youth in sync with their thoughts? No statement on homosexuality. Number one. every year their allies beat up couples on Valentine's Day. They got two young girls arrested for posting something on Facebook. BJP's head and heart is not in sync.
Okay. You talk about the youth. Let's talk to the youth, right? The hands who wants to say yes. I will come to you. Nupur, I'll come back to you. I'll come back to you. You know the drill. Yes. What's your name? Please stand up.
My name is Aman, and I like to ask, ma'am, you are talking about Narendra Modi's education, but in Sunday's Times of India Dance of Democracy, there was an article that there is 20% decrease in the attendance ratio of first year of students going in first class, and the primary healthcare is also going down. And yes, ma'am, and there's another question. Is Rajdas Singh afraid of contesting election from Ghaziabad because it's a stronghold of our party?
There is a separate game plan. I'm sorry. Let me answer your questions. You've asked me two questions. I'll answer each one of them. I'm answering the second one first for you. Not at all. The current game plan of the party is such, until unless the parliamentary list comes out, I cannot tell you strategically what the party is thinking. Nobody is scared, sir. Tall and false promises do not make a country run. You're a young person. You should understand more than anybody else in the country what development means and where we need to take the country. Having said that, Ghaziabad is wait for the parliamentary list to come, then you will see.
Okay, wait.
Now I'm going to come to your employment and medical facility, your education and medical facility. It so happens that the same newspaper a couple of months ago writes in praise of the state, and just when elections, on the eve of elections, videos bhi aa rahe, aakade bhi aa rahe, and I'm going to go back to his question about unemployment, sir. 70% of the rural, I'm talking about rural areas, 70% of the people who are trained, whose skills are developed in Gujarat, happen to be women. And by the way, your own Prime Minister gave an award for excellence in 2013 for taking, not bringing the people to training institutes, for taking the training institutes to the rural people.
Okay, now let's take some more questions. What's your name?
Abhimanyu Gandhi. Yeah. And I want to ask Mr. Shergill that industrial programs in Amethi as well as Raebareli have failed badly. So what do you want to say? For the records, you say that we are doing well. But when it comes to Lok Sabha election, will you answer for your MLA's progress in the state of UP?
All right. Okay. One more question. Who had more questions? Yes. You already spoken. My friend, what's your name?
My name is Ankit. I'm from Delhi, and I want to pose a question to sir. With elections just around 1.5 months to go, my question is that I'm putting my vote, my precious vote, for your representative, that is Mr. Rahul Gandhi. I would like to know that what vision is he actually posing for the nation? I mean, Mr. Narendra Modi on Chai Ki Chopal, he gives something like skill development for girls and making toilets for schools. That is a major part for children not attending the schools. And the next day you see Rahul Gandhi in his speech is saying that, okay, we are on the track of developing skill development program for the children. Isn't it following Mr. Modi's path all the way along?
You're saying they're not original.
Exactly.
What is the original plan of action? Before I come to you and you, Nupur, I want to get in Vineet and Kamal Saab. One more question I'll take. Very quick question, very short question. We have very little time. What's your name?
Anurag Mishra. सर मैं ये पूछना चाहूंगा कि आप लोगों ने मैम से पूछना चाहूंगा, आपने बोला कि हम एंटी करप्शन के लिए बात कर रहे हैं, एंटी करप्शन करेंगे और कांग्रेस बहुत ज्यादा करप्ट रही है, 2000 में बहुत ज्यादा स्कैम्स हुए हैं, पर आपने येदुरप्पा को हटाया, फिर वापस से येदुरप्पा को ले लिया, फिर उसके बाद रामकृपाल यादव को आपने वापस ले लिया. आप कैसे कह सकते हैं कि आप करप्ट नहीं है? आप उन सारे लीडर्स को ले रहे हैं जो जीत सकते हैं, वो उस अगली पार्टी में है तो करप्ट हैं, आपकी पार्टी में आते हैं तो वो सही हो जाते हैं. और दूसरा क्वेश्चन मैं ये पूछना चाहूंगा, आप सभी लोग रिजर्वेशन की बात करते हैं, रिजर्वेशन माइनॉरिटी की बात कर ली, ओबीसी की बात कर ली, जनरल की बात कहां की? जनरल के 40,000 के अगर इनकम है, उनके इस बार कोई भी नहीं आए. जितना भी स्कॉलरशिप आनी चाहिए थी पूरे गलगोटिया या पूरे ग्रेटर नोएडा में किसी की नहीं है. आप उसके लिए क्या कर रहे हैं? आप लोगों ने एक बार भी उसके बारे में जानकारी हासिल नहीं की, क्यों नहीं है? 40,000 50,000 इनकम वाले लोगों के जनरल कास्ट में क्यों नहीं है?
बहुत ही अच्छा पॉइंट उठाया. I think it's a very important point that he's raised. Before I come to you, Nupur and Jaiveer, Vineet Narayan, is winnability basically dominating every political party's steps right now? Nobody cares if you're corrupt or not. If you can win, you're giving a ticket.
Definitely. Whenever it is election time, ideology, criminal record, morality, they all take back seats. Every party tries to make alliances, programs, strategies, publicity program only to win election. And I think in a democracy, we can't really condemn this also totally, because election is ultimately the test for your ability to govern.
All right, Kamal Saab, we talked about the winnability quotient. Someone mentioned BJP. Yeah, someone mentioned that BJP took back Yedurappa. Congress is doing the same thing in Bihar with Lalu. Every party perhaps is guilty of the same thing. Do you think that this election also will be only about winnability? Modi and Rahul both are doing the same thing, getting people who are tainted and only concerned about winnability. Who can get you more seats?
Frankly speaking, this is the situation right now. But left to me and to this youth, in fact, we don't want this kind of politics at all. We know it. Yudurappa must have just recently, we have seen it. Crores of rupees, hundreds crores of rupees it was involved. And he was untouchable to BJP. Suddenly he has become very good.
Taint is a big no for the youth.
Yes.
Coming to you, Nupur, right now. Yeah, you have to answer that question. Go ahead.
Okay. Your first question was regarding BSY. Yes? I'm going to say something about BSY. In my current knowledge, the High Court of Karnataka quashed the FIR. In my current knowledge, the matter is sub judice.
Lok Ayukta indicted.
But the High Court, the courts are over the Lok Ayukta legally. The High Court quashed the FIR against him, and currently the matter is sub judice. I am not supporting any corrupt politicians here, and I say whatever the courts say, let it rule. 1. 2. You spoke about your reservation. I'm standing in front of you. I'm resoundly of the opinion here that any kind of reservation should depend on your economic background, not based on your caste to divide the country further. You cannot be, nobody is born because he's a Brahmin rich, nobody is born poor because he's from some other caste. Please, the country needs to think today. We are in the 7th decade. Seventh decade. 1 minute, Athar. So I'm sorry. As a young person, reservation and subsidies, if any, should be dependent on your economic background, not because my surname is there, or not because my surname is this, or not even on my religion, which the Constitution does not allow.
These are the emotional issues which my sister is trying to raise, in fact.
He asked me, so I answered him.
Yeah. In fact, reservation is not new here only. Everywhere. All those people who are downtrodden, be it America,